Discretion is advised.
What is going on, y'all? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel. Today we're going to be playing Dinosaur Fossil Simulator. Now this is a game I have had on my wish list as well, and the prologue actually just came out on Steam. It is a free game. It is a free version of the game for the most part, like the beginning of it. So I ended up downloaded it, and let's go ahead and check it out, shall we? Alright, so here we are in a museum of some sort. We can kind of look around, we can move forward and backward, and we can move left to right. Now, I don't exactly know what we're supposed to be doing. All I know is it says that we can move. But I'm going to start moving because I do see an opening over here with a blue, like, circle type deal. So I'm assuming we're supposed to go over here, which looks like yes, we are. Museum is starting to run out of free space, and you think you started, huh? Yeah, well, stuff happens, man. When I was 4 years old, I loved to draw dinosaurs. Okay. Pick up the pencil and just connect the dots. This is different. I don't think I've ever ended up having to like connect the dots. Yeah, this is completely different. I've never actually had to connect the dots in a game before. Man, I keep messing up. Not my best work, but it'll do. I got an achievement. I drew a dinosaur. Not my best work, but it'll do. Wow. I didn't realize that there was an eraser at the time. So now I kind of feel stupid that I just ended up drawing through all of that. And starting a new drawing now, I kind of feel stupid. I didn't realize we can actually use the eraser. There we go. Let's go ahead and continue. One of the most exciting days in my life. When I was 8, I found my first fossil. We can jump, we can sprint, hide message. What are we talking about? You found a fossil, okay. Where would this fossil be located, though, is the question. I'm assuming I have to go through this way somewhere. I have a feeling it's just going to be sitting, or yep, I had a feeling it was going to be looking at me dead in the face. I don't think that's a fossil. Oh, it might be. Lost it 6 months later. Well, that sucks. At the age of 14, nearly all I could think about was putting together and painting dinosaur models. Was getting better at it. So basically, this kid wanted to be a dinosaur fossil hunter from the start. One comes with a manual. It's dead simple. Okay. So we're basically just going to be putting dinosaurs together. Cool. Oh, wrong leg. No, on the other side. There we go. So I'm like, am I supposed to just be doing this, or am I like going to actually, you know, go out and dig for some actual fossils? Because I feel like this is all I'm doing, is drawing and putting models together. Can I rotate this thing? Oh, I can. Cool. There we go. There's the head, and there's the bottom part of the tail. Done. This one's tougher. There's no manual, but I got a sketch. Well, I mean, some of this stuff is kind of like common sense. Like that's nope, that's the tail. That's the back of the tail. That is one of these legs, so it's that one. This is the head. That's, yeah, that piece. This is going to be the other leg on this side. This is this. That's that. Then we've got the things, whatever they're called. And then this one is the real fun, no manuals, no sketches, just sheer knowledge. Okay. Uh, you're gonna have me at this one because I don't really even know. I feel like that would go last. And that goes there. The head would go right there. No. That would go there. I feel like I'm doing this right a little bit. There. 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 I feel like this one's on this side. Drop that. I feel like this would go there. This is here. Nope, not that. This one. There. This goes there. And let's rotate it around. And this part goes right here. And look at that. We made our first dinosaur without having to use a manual or a sketch. That's awesome. Some use some more practice and build one of them again? I don't think so. I want to actually go out and hunt fossils. Even won the talent show. Love the Triceratops. That's cool. A couple years later, the money I got as a reward in that competition turned out to be of an invaluable help. Help for what? Venture of a lifetime in your 20s? Well, I think it's possible. We got another achievement, truly passionate. So I'm wondering if this whole freaking prologue is just full of achievements. I was exactly 20 years old when I found an article about a paleontological group in a newspaper. Turned out they needed volunteers who were willing to work at the north of the country. Long shot, but I didn't want to miss such a great opportunity. Took a risk and signed up for the job. As you probably imagine, it paid off. Oh, so here is probably where we go hunt some fossils. So in the upper right, you can see main tutorial tips, blah, blah, blah. Check the closed tutorials in your tablet. Many interactive options displayed near the cursor. Do this miss, wait until the exclamation point turns into an X. You've got a message, press M to check it out on the tablet. I'm not going to read all this. You guys can just kind of pause and take a look at it. I'm just going to kind of scroll through it a little bit. Okay, so basically we have to go to a area, find a hip bone, a right arm bone, and a vertebrae. And it looks like it's going to be in this area right here. And I feel like we're supposed to be looking for a vehicle. Might be this one. Enter. No, not this one. This one right here. Yep, enter the vehicle. Follow the signposts to the excavation area. The pointer on your compass will help you. Driving in this game's a little weird. I will say that. Driving in the game is a little weird. I have a chainsaw? How do I use a chainsaw? Oh, two. Okay, so we actually have a chainsaw that we can use. That's super cool. But now how do I get it out of the way? Or do I just drive into it? Okay, so we don't drive into it, but I'm assuming we gotta like move it or break it up into smaller parts. Yeah, so we have to break it up into smaller parts. Makes sense. That's kind of cool how you can actually like pick up the logs and just drop them somewhere. That's actually really cool how we can do that. All right, road's clear. Let's go ahead and hop back out on our merry way. Uh-oh. Oh no. No, no, no. No, no, no. We are not tipping this thing. Slimy mud ahead of you. Press the N to lock the differential and B to turn on the 4x4. Four-wheel drive. So we got the 4x4 and the differential unlocked right now. Make it right through that mud. So we're going this way up here. Turn that 4x4 off right now, or the four-wheel drive. Oh no, we got more roadblocks up ahead. Go and hop on out and use the, right here, the pickaxe. I gotta say, this game is like super picky on what you need to do. Especially for a prologue. Like, there's a lot in this game that you can do. For a prologue, I was thinking, like you get like a majority of the game, but not everything. And I feel like this is everything that you can do in the game for the most part. Like by driving, clearing roads, using pickaxes, chainsaws. And I thought we would have been at the excavation point already, but we are not. We got a lot of roadblocks up ahead, and I'm wondering what else we have, because the only other thing we have is hands, a pickaxe, a chainsaw, and the tablet. So I don't know, unless just we're coming up to the excavation site right here. So let's go ahead and just park right here. And we're looking for three things. Again, it was a vertebrae, a right arm bone, and a hip bone. Bring car with equipment to that place and start excavation. Okay, so I guess I have to bring my car over here as well. So park it in this designated area. Hold space to secure the area. Okay, so we put fences around, some sort of tent. We got a new message. We've got information. I'm not even going to read this. You guys can just pause to take a look at it. I'm just going to read it on the fly. So we got to start with a GPR scan, which I'm assuming is this. Find a good place for exploration and explore with the GPR. Okay, so how do I use this thing is the question. Okay, so I guess we have like a location picked out for us or something. I don't know, because I can't place any flags down. I don't know, yeah, it's not letting me place any flags down. But I'm supposed to, do something in the area, and it's not letting me place down any flags as far as I know. We can actually search in the ground. But let me make sure that there's something here first. Okay. This is actually kind of cool. Yeah, I don't really see anything in this area. So we might have, screwed up a little bit. Well, maybe not. Maybe there's some stuff in this area. It's kind of cool that, like, you just sit there with the shovel and it'll shovel the area for you. I think that's super cool. Yeah, I don't see anything like that would be fossil related over here. The ground just keeps going though. So that must be some sort of a good sign. Okay, so I see now what this GPR thing does. And I couldn't see it before, but it has you actually look into the ground to see if you can actually find something, which I think is super cool, honestly. I don't see anything. Oh, found an interesting rock formation. Press left mouse button to flag it and mark the spot. Alright, let's go ahead and dig it up. Feel like that's something to do. No, maybe not. Keep digging down. How far down in the ground do we have to go? Jesus Christ. Left mouse button to rotate and examine the rock. I feel like this is honestly just a rock. Same thing with this. I feel like it's just a rock. Keep digging, I guess. You found a fossil. Secure the finding in the plaster and check out the knowledge tab in your tablet. Interesting. So that is a fossil. How the hell am I supposed to get out of here is the question. There we go. So let's go ahead and get to our our base here. Not quite sure what the thing they're talking about is. Put the plaster on the rock. I don't know what plaster is in this game. Is that what this is? Ah. Makes sense now. Once you're done with extracting and securing the findings with plaster, put them into crates and use your car to transport them to the transport hub marked on your map. Okay. Open the trunk and put the crate in the car. Oh, that's a fancy trunk right there. This thing ain't even gonna fit in there? Alright, cool. So I guess in this one area we just kind of keep digging because apparently there's some more stuff underneath it that we can look at. Some more like fossil type deals. I know this one ain't one of them. But apparently there's more like different rocks and stuff underneath this area that we might be able to find another fossil at. So we'll see. Found another one. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the knowledge tab here once we get this full of plaster and stuff. Bring it right here. Let's get this thing full of plaster. That's the last one. Cool, cool, cool. And we got another achievement, which is awesome. Now, if only we can actually get out of here, make it like 10 times better. I like how there's no driver in the car. That's actually really funny that there's actually no driver. So we're going to have to go this way, and then I believe we turn a right, and then we just follow that road back. That's what I believe we're supposed to do. So main office is over here. Unload the truck and put the crates on the skids, which skids are the pallets. There we go. Let's go ahead and open up the trunk here. Grab number 2 right there. And number 3 right there. Open tablet to leave this area and transport the findings to your museum or continue the excavation. Travel. Send crates. Yes, we're going to send the crates to them. Sure, we'll travel to there as well. Didn't take long for me to get to the museum, but even though the trip was quick, I couldn't stop thinking about the job. I was constantly preoccupied with collecting and preparing dinosaur bones. When I arrived at the museum's lab, it was time to start cleaning what I had found. The part is really special. For one thing, it's a little repetitive and time consuming, but the result is always astonishing. Okay, so we actually have to, clean it all that stuff, which I think is super cool. Alright, so we'll put crates in the stone cleaning station, which is over here. No? In here? Press E to enter. Okay, so this just breaks up the plaster for the most part. It doesn't actually break the fossil. Okay. We don't want to break the fossil. Okay. So did I do what I was supposed to do? We'll send in the preparation room, and then we'll end up manually cleaning the next one. So we're basically going to do the same thing over again. For this one, I think we'll actually manual clean it, just so I know what we actually do to clean stuff. Basically, all we're doing is extracting the bones from the rocks. Okay. So we're basically just getting rid of the rocks and trying to keep the bones preserved. I like this. It actually goes like into full detail, and it's actually pretty interesting too. Like I had no idea that those rocks were actual fossils, but they were. I thought they were just actual rocks. This is actually really cool. Don't want to bust any of the bones because that would be horrible. CM worker cleaned up the fossils, get them back and complete the dinosaur skeleton. Sounds like a plan. But we're kind of cleaning up our own fossil right now, so we're just trying to, get that done and over with. Alright, so everything's done. We're just going to remove the dust and all that fun stuff now. This actually thought of everything in this game. This is actually super cool. This is awesome. Like sitting there removing the dust from the skeletons and all that. That's super cool. Alright, so all of them are dusted off now. Now we have to use a softening matrix on them. Man, when he said that it was time consuming to do all this, he wasn't kidding, because that did take quite a while to do. Not gonna lie. At least this is semi-quick, and then I don't know what else we have to do with these bones, fossils, whatever you want to call them. And we got this one right here. Is there more? Oh, yeah, there's more. So I feel like this will get you to about halfway done. Yep. So now we have to remove the rock matrix. Good God. I feel like the next one we're just going to hand off to the partner. Because I was not expecting to having to be doing all of this. And there's a lot that goes into fossils that I didn't even know about. That's crazy though. And they say video games don't teach you anything. I learned how to deal with fossils today for the most part. This is super cool though. It's actually a super cool game. Like I said, I did have it on my wish list and the prologue came out. But I'm glad I actually ended up playing this because this is actually super cool. It's a very cool game. I like how it actually goes like all in depth as well. That's one of my all-time favorite parts about it. So we're just going to sit here, remove the rock matrix, and I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so we got that done. Now we got to clean out all the small sediment from the bone, it looks like. So we have, this is actually quite a process to do. And I don't know, I'm not feeling it, honestly. I didn't realize it was going to take this much to, actually, just get a fossil in there for, a bone and stuff like that. I didn't realize it took this much to actually do. But yeah, for sure, the next one we're going to definitely be just passing it off to a coworker or a friend, as they say, because I am not going to sit through all this again. And you cannot make me sit through all of this again. We got the easy bones up here to do. These are the easy ones that we do because these take the quickest. But then once we start getting into these down here, these take the longest because they got all the different small parts and stuff. It's just, yeah, this is intense, man. This is actually kind of insane, if I do say so myself. Alright, so now we just sit there and wash it for the most part. I feel like this is the easy part. You sit there and get it in water. So that completes the whole process of prepping the fossils. Now that, my friends, is a crazy and very long process. I'm going to obviously end up cutting a whole bunch of parts out, so this is not like an hour-long video, and I'm actually in an hour of recording as of right now in this prologue, and that's like probably the longest prologue I've ever had in my entire life. So let's go ahead and pick this up, and let's go ahead and bring it to over here. Done. I don't know where my buddy had his at. Let's go ahead and pick this one up. Let's go ahead and get it prepped for cleaning as well. Okay, so here we go. Process is completed. Now we put those on the table. We'll put them in order. I guess that's my job to put all the bones in order. Got it. So here we have the right hand. Let's go ahead and put the right hand on here. And then we'll enter the workstation, send it to the prep room, have them deal with it. And they're actually doing it a lot faster than we probably will for the most part. Alright, so as you guys can see, they are currently at 99%. And their extraction is complete. So let's go ahead and put the bones on the table. This should be an easy portion for us to do because the bones are actually huge. So this should have been the portion that we cleaned on our own. But of course it was not. Tiny one here goes back here. That goes there. And that goes there. And let us go ahead and grab that and put it on the back of the dinosaur here. Boom. Museum I was doing my internship was getting ready for renovation. I was afraid my classes were about to be cut because of that. Couldn't have been more wrong about this one. Turns out the exhibition hall was being revamped and I was asked to participate in the redecoration. That's not all of it. We were also given a second complete skeleton of an Ornithomimus, the two dinosaurs for one display. Well, let's just say all the pictures of a dinosaur life I've studied as a kid came to life in my head. I decided to give you my imagination. Find pallet jack and pick up the crate. Picking it up. Transport it to the exhibition room, which is over here. Unload it. Okay. Oh, so we can actually do all the designs. I kind of like the white look a little bit. And then the floor, I would actually think that would go good right there. Put some grass underneath it. Perfect. And this one is good right there, and put some grass underneath that one as well. Cool. Let's go ahead and come back to the circle here. Last day of the internship, great adventure just came to an end. Night I was packing to go home. Telephone in my room rang. Felt almost impossible. Director called me to ask me to stay and help the museum build a bigger skeleton. There was a vacant position because one of the workers got sick. I felt bad for the guy, but I was so glad that there was a chance to work in the museum for longer. Decision was a no-brainer. Went to the museum the next day. Although the place wasn't new to me, the particular moment felt different. It was the first time I was asked to enter the museum workshop. With my heart pounding and my hands sweating, I walked towards the door. Gotta admit, the bigger skeleton the director was talking about was indeed a huge one. Dumbstruck when I found the legendary Tyrannosaurus. Even in my dreams, I could never fathom that our museum was in possession of such a treasure. Okay, so basically all I'm doing is completing another skeleton. Alright, so the T-Rex is now completed. Another achievement has been unlocked, and we are good to exit the museum. Completed skeleton of a Tyrannosaurus looked majestic, and I had an honor to contribute to it. Yet another beautiful moment that has been etched on my memory forever. Graduated from college at the age of 24, is pretty amped up. My marks were great, so I didn't anticipate any problems finding a job. That was about to change. For the first 6 months after graduation, my focus was to find a job in the field of paleontology, or at least something that relates to it. I submitted my resume for every paleontologist job I could find, but the jobs were either already taken or lacked the experience. After 6 months, I started looking for any job, but that also didn't occur easy. I was trying hard, but to no avail. 1 year after graduation, things finally started to turn around, but it wasn't exactly how I imagined it. Alright. Grandfather left his car workshop to me as well. Wasn't particularly talented when it comes to automotive world, but I knew a thing or two. And at that time, I thought of becoming a car mechanic was at least something. Had a lot of weird and crazy ideas. There was one time Grandpa bought an old Russian truck, which was clearly beyond enough fixer-upper stage. But that didn't scare him. He always used to tell us he'd finally finished repairing it. Fortunately, his body didn't catch up with his spirit, and he had to pass on his little project. Decided to clean up the workshop for him. Alright, so just get rid of trash and all this fun stuff. I don't know where the trash goes. Unless I'm just picking up all this random junk on the floor. This is a super interesting game, if I do say so the least. So I don't really know, but I'm like literally stuck in this garage. There's no sprint, or there's no crouching, no jumping, nothing. I'm literally trapped in this little area here, and I have no clue how to even get out. There's like no way to even get out of here. Alright, so here we are back in the garage. Gonna be getting rid of all this trash here. So we're just gonna take all these trash bags and we're going to throw them in the dumpster. And then I don't know about a lot of this stuff, but I'm assuming a lot of this stuff can actually just go into one corner. I don't know though. Keep this back over here. Try to get rid of all the trash. Keep this. We'll keep half of some of this stuff like outside. So I can't drop this thing anywhere. Are you kidding me? There we go. Just chuck it. There we go. Clean all that. Bring this to the dumpster. There we go. I don't know what's in all of these boxes here. Throw this one away as well. Yeah, I don't know what's in all these boxes, all these barrels. Looks like we found some fossils. So supposedly I lost the found the lost fossil piece that I'd gotten during my school trip. Despite it being over 15 years, I felt exactly the same excitement and joy I felt on the beach years ago. Need for fossil hunting struck me twice as hard. Suddenly all the problems I kept from my dreams had vanished. In a split second I came up with a plan, and the only thing left to do was getting down to it. Alright, so that is the end of the prologue, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy the episode. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. And yeah, make sure you guys hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think, if you guys like the game or not, if you guys think I should pick it up once it comes out and all that fun stuff. I'll catch you guys here on the next video. Peace.